So what's up, Grizzly fam? Some things that I recently learned about my very own daughter, Izabella, is that she has juvenile cataracts, but does not require surgery. She just requires, um, observation over her lifetime, and hopefully, eventually, she'll get better. And my husband and I, deep down in our hearts, knew that she was vaccine injured. However, we just didn't know the extent of it until recently. We were looking into autism, and my daughter Izabella fits not 100% of the broad spectrum, but she's like part of it. Because sometimes she's responsive, sometimes she's not, sometimes she'll cooperate, sometimes she doesn't. You never know what to expect. But I'm really grateful to God because honestly, you guys, God has brought me through every phase of my life. And now that I know this about Izabella, and now that I know that that's why she's so sentimental and things like this, I've done everything to take her feelings into account. And right now, including, I just got her some really yummy Chinese food to make her feel validated. So I cannot wait to see her reaction when she wakes up, you guys. Oh, it's going to be so priceless. And, um, you know, dealing with a child who has minor autism is not an easy thing. Believe me, it's not easy. I mean, and, see, before, I used to let family and, you know, her siblings just kind of push her around and do whatever. But now that I actually do understand her issues, I've put a stop to all of it. And I make sure that everybody understands her circumstances because it's not fair to have such a visual problem and to have that type of situation and people who don't understand. Like, you gotta be loved to be loved. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. And one of the best things that God could have taught me was not to just value myself as his daughter and as a mother and wife and sister, but to be a mentor to those and to somebody who's less fortunate. And how cool is it that I get to be a mentor to my own daughter? And I'll never forget. So earlier on, her older sister was trying to hurt her feelings, right? And so I went, and of course, just like everything else, I basically gave her my furry red sweater, and her little face lit up like you guys would not imagine. Like, oh, somebody really does love me. Somebody really does appreciate me. And here's the thing, children will always emulate what they see and what they feel. So if you emulate just love, imagine the gifts that this child can give to those she or he encounters. And in her case, Izabella is the most loving, trusting, outgoing little spirit I've ever seen. She's definitely free spirited. And I'm blessed for that. I really love my daughter Izabella. Like, I'm glad to have my oldest daughter because she's so responsible. But at the same time, because of all the issues that Isabella's facing, it teaches me to be grateful even more for her. Years ago when I gave birth to her, I was devastated, to find out that she had these vision issues since birth. But through God and endless mercy and all that, it's taught me to be there for her and not to let the world take advantage of her heart, even her own siblings. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're about to go do a haunted vlog. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned. Don't miss it. We're going to go in about like an hour or less, and we're going to go record that for y'all. So don't miss it, guys. Bye.